What is up, my good people? Another week, another car review courtesy of Cars with Chami. And this week, it's been a rather special one. This week, I've been piloting, not even driving, I've been piloting what many could mistake for a spaceship. Because, I mean, look at it. So this week, I've been behind the wheel of the all-new BMW 5 Series. This model is specifically the 520 diesel, and obviously I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about it. And yeah, let's get it. So first things first, I mean, starting with the looks, obviously very subjective topic, but I think it's hard to deny just how amazing this car looks. I mean, from the front, it's obviously got the new BMW design language, which I am a very big fan of. So you'll start seeing a lot of the new BMW starting to sort of have or sort of adopt this new design language. The grille, you guys can let me know in the comments. Let me know down in the comments what you think. But I mean, I think this is one of the prettiest BMWs to come out in quite a while. So obviously you've got the front end, obviously, which looks quite good. You've got the LED headlights, which also have adaptive beam, so quite great in the nighttime. You've also got all these gold accents around the car. I do believe that that is an optional extra, and I think, it looks tremendous. I mean, yeah, it looks like there is some big shot minister or big shot celebrity driving through town. Like, it looks absolutely amazing. You've also got those wheels which complement the gold trimmings. I think those are a 20,000 Rand option. I really like them. What do you guys think? Do you think that the styling is on point? Do you think that they did too much with the gold trimmings? Let me know. But yeah, this car looks absolutely great. The back is okay, but it's sort of, I mean, it doesn't look bad, but moving from the front to the back, for me personally, there was a bit of a disconnect, but it still looks pretty cool. Looks nice, but yeah, I'm keen to hear your guys' thoughts. A really cool feature that I also like is the number 5 that you find on the rear panel over there. I think it looks really, really cool as well. Also reminding all other people around you that this is a 5 Series, and it's not the normal one. So moving over inside, you've got obviously again the new BMW interior, which obviously has the thick BMW steering wheel. I forgot to mention, so this model comes standard with the M Sport package, but we'll get more into that later. But obviously, so M Sport package as standard, so hence it does look, it looks nice. It looks a bit sportier than what a normal 5 Series would look like. So you've got in the inside the thick BMW steering wheel. Looks very, very good. It feels good. I just tend to feel that BMW steering wheels are a bit too thick. I mean, look, that comes down to personal preference, but it's functional. You've obviously got on the right hand side all of your media controls, your volume, your display in front of the driver, and then to the left you've got all your adaptive cruise control settings. So this model has adaptive cruise control, so obviously it'll keep you in lane, keep you a safe following distance from the car in front, and it'll basically steer in the lane for you. A cool feature as well is that if you're driving on the highway with the adaptive cruise control on, and you indicate either left or right to change lanes, the car will actually change lanes for you, which is the first time I tried out that feature. I mean, I was I was scared because this car is expensive, and sometimes technology tends to let you down, but it works really, really well, especially once you get used to it. So you do need to rest your hands on the steering wheel. I mean, you can't just let go of the steering wheel and let it do its thing, but it essentially allows you to change, or it will change lanes for you, provided that it does kind of feel that your hand is there, just in case anything goes wrong. Not that anything should go wrong, but just as a safety net. So that's a really cool feature as well. And then obviously you've got the massive infotainment screen over there. Really big, crisp, really clear. I mean, sure, it looks really good. And obviously you can control that via the iDrive controller, which I'm a big fan of. So some of the BMW models have gone away with that. I love the iDrive controller. I mean, it's iconic. If you think about BMW and infotainment systems, you think of the iDrive controller from a very long time back. So obviously very nice to see and to use as well. And it's got this crystal effect. It feels really good to the hands. And of course the gear selector is also finished in the same kind of crystal finish as well. And then of course here in the center console you've got a bunch of shortcut buttons, so some shortcut buttons for your media, your navigation, for the onboard navigation. You've got your volume dial over here, and your my modes, so that's for like your efficient and all your different driving modes, as well as all your safety features as well. I mean, you can basically control everything from here without having to touch the screen, which is absolutely great, because now in these days, you know, there are cars where everything is controlled via the touchscreen, which can be a bit of a faff, and I'm not the biggest fan of that. So lovely to see that BMW has incorporated that. Overall, you know, in the cabin, practicality and storage is really commendable. I mean, it's a really nicely laid out cabin. You know, you've got enough storage everywhere. Your cup holders are there. You've got a wireless charger there, or you can switch off the wireless charger, have it as a storage bin. You know, you've obviously got the storage over here, as I mentioned. But moving over to the bag, this car is definitely the executive sedan that it thinks it is. I mean, sure, you've got ample legroom, ample knee room, ample headroom. It's just really comfortable back there. You know, you've obviously also got some nice amenities like USB ports in the seats as well as in the center. And you've got your own climate control for the rear as well, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, you've got cup holders as well. I mean, this car is really great. I mean, I understand why ministers and, you know, those kinds of people enjoy these kinds of sedans, you know, because this is a sedan at the end of the day. I mean, obviously there's the big, you know, rush about SUVs and so forth, but for me personally, sedans definitely still matter. I mean, these cars are really practical. I mean, also, you don't always need a high riding car, you know, so for me, sedans are definitely where it's at. So obviously the back seats are really great. You've got obviously the blinds, you know, the peasant blockers as I call them. So you can obviously have your privacy there. And the peasant blockers are like literally like on the window and in the small window as well. So yeah, privacy for days essentially. You can have your private business meetings over here, and yeah, whatever else people in high profile positions do. So in terms of the engine, so up front you've got, in this model, the 520 diesel, you've got a 2-liter turbo diesel engine which produces 145 kilowatts and 400 newton meters of torque. And that may sound little, but this model is assisted by some electrification. So you've got a 48 volt mild hybrid system, and yeah, no, I mean, you've got plenty power, like it's enough, like it's more than enough. You never really feel like it's lacking or it's wanting for more. So that for me is a really great benefit. And of course, you have the added benefit of really great fuel consumption. I mean, I've done so when I got this car delivered, it had about 1,100 kilometers of range. I've done about 300 kilometers and I've still got over 700 kilometers of range. So I've been averaging about 6.5 liters to the 100 throughout my test, which is exceptional in a car this big. I mean, show me a car this big that can do those kinds of numbers in and around town, you know, in traffic and in stop-start and whatever in town. So for me, that's a really great thing, and I really believe in diesel engines. Like for me, diesel engines are really what you should be buying. It's a pity that, you know, diesels are really frowned upon, especially abroad, but for me, diesel engine for the win. So obviously, like I mentioned, you've got the mild hybrid technology. So you do feel that when you let go of the accelerator, there's like somewhat of a regenerative braking. Like the car is actually slowing itself down. You know, it's not actually just coasting. So that's also quite a cool feature that also then assists with fuel consumption and bringing that down. So now we get to the really interesting bit, and that is the pricing. And I want you guys to just quickly guess and comment down below what you think this car is priced at before I tell you. So quickly pop down in the comments what your thoughts are.
A few moments later.
Right, so if you guessed right, then gold star for you. But I'll tell you guys, so this car is priced at 1.2 million rand. 1.2 million rand, just north of 1.2 million rand. And some of you might be surprised, some of you might be like, oh, I expected that. But for me personally, that is exceptional. I mean, 1.2 million rand for an executive sedan. This is not a 3 Series. Like, this is a 5 Series. I need you guys to remember this. So it's big. Like, it is very, very big. It's plush. It's extremely comfortable. It's extremely fuel efficient, and it's kitted out. Like, it's got a lot of features as standard. For 1.2 million rand, that for me is a steal. I mean, sign me up right away. You know, so I think that's really, really great that you've got, you know, such really, really great and strong pricing with such a car. And I think most people will be quite pleased to see that, you know, that you can get into a 5 Series, a brand new 5 Series for that much. You know, obviously further down the line we might get more engine derivatives. We do know that the M5 is coming very soon. You'll be able to see it at the upcoming BMW M Festival. So that's quite cool. But 1.2 million rand, I mean, sure. I don't know. Hey, I don't know. Like, I don't know. What else can you get, you know, in this segment, you know, for the exact same or similar money? I mean, you guys can let me know in the comments. I'll wait. But yeah, this car is really, really well priced, and I think it's definitely worth every penny. You know, like I said, it's a great package. It's extremely comfortable. It's got really, really great features, both technologically and, you know, practicality as well is really good. You know, boot space, you know, you've got boot space for days. So yeah, I mean, I'm really quite happy with this car. It's been absolutely amazing spending time with this car. But let me know what you guys think. You know, do you like the styling? What do you think of the pricing? Yeah, let me know down in the comments. And of course, as always, please, please, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, I'd really like to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So let's really push. Let's really push. And yeah, tell your friends to tell their friends that there is a Cars with Shami on YouTube. But as always, it's been absolutely amazing spending time with this 5 Series. And of course, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Cheers.